I'm Kathy Stockberger, president of the Roanoke Women's Foundation, and I'm so delighted you are joining us for this exciting presentation as we celebrate our 2021 grantees. It's an honor and a pleasure to welcome you. Yes, we are once again virtual. Handed that challenge for a second year, the Events Committee has done an outstanding job in making this event festive and inspirational. We are very appreciative for all their hard work and creativity. Our Grant Awards celebration is the culmination of an intentional, thoughtful, and comprehensive process. We are deeply grateful to the Grants Committee for all their hard work. RWF's impact grants help nonprofits grow and meet our community's needs more effectively. This is the heart of what we do, and our members are the muscle behind this work. We are very grateful for your support and the role each of our members plays in growing our community. If you are watching this and not already a member, we welcome you. Joining is easy. Please just go to the RWF website, and I invite you to grow along with us.
My name is Jenny Bradley, and as co-chairs of the Roanoke Women's Foundation Grants Committee, Trudy Brailsford, Sue Nussbaum, and I welcome you to the 2021 Grantee Awards celebration. The Grants Committee is composed of 15 foundation members, and we have spent the last 8 months conducting the 2021 grant process. We began in March with Phase 1 applications, went through the Phase 2 process of inviting a limited number of applicants to submit a more detailed proposal and to host a site visit from our members during the summer. In September, 9 proposals were placed on the ballot for all members to vote. From that group, our members voted for 3 of their favorites, and the Allocations Committee, along with the Foundation Board, has assigned the available funds to be distributed among the top 6. Thank you for allowing us the privilege of representing you today as we announce this year's grantees. The Adult Care Center of Roanoke Valley is a safe and meaningful program committed to providing dependent adults with quality, compassionate, and motivating daytime care while offering family support and an alternative to long-term care. More than half of the clients are veterans, 79% are seniors, and 70% are low to moderate income. It has been demonstrated that participation in adult care centers delays the transition to long-term care facilities for individuals with disabilities that require professional care and supervision. Benefits of social activities and outings include better cognitive function, emotional health, a boosted immune system, and overall improved physical health and improvement in attitude and responsiveness. For more than 38 years, this center has been providing care. It serves over 160 clients per year. It offers a structured daily program with meals, activities, and outings, as well as assistance with daily living. The number of outings currently provided has been significantly limited due to the unreliability of the older model van. The current van was purchased in 1998 and has over 200,000 miles, with several mechanical issues making it unsafe. A new shuttle bus will meet transportation needs for outings, and the Roanoke Women's Foundation is pleased to provide a $38,000 grant to assist with the purchase of this new van. I'm asking Ruth Parsons, Administrator of Adult Care Center of Roanoke Valley, to come forward.
On behalf of the Adult Care Center of Roanoke Valley, and especially our dear participants, we would like to thank you for this generous donation for a new van. We've worked hard with Dr. Unwin in the Center for Healthy Aging to expand our footprint for activities and to have a safe, secure, new van means the world to us. From the bottom of our heart, we thank you so much for this generous gift.
Mill Mountain Theater is a beloved resource for arts and culture in the Roanoke Valley. Operating for 57 years as Roanoke Summer Theater, Mill Mountain Playhouse, and Mill Mountain Theater, this organization has a record of artistic excellence and consistently ranks in the top category of peer reviews by the Virginia Commission for the Arts. Mill Mountain Theater is one of only 5 regional professional theaters in Virginia. To qualify as a regional professional theater, Mill Mountain's agreement with the Actors Equity Association requires housing for the over 120 actors, directors, designers, and stage managers who come to Roanoke for 6 to 8 weeks for each production, a total of 3,742 room nights per year. Mill Mountain Theater houses these theatrical employees in the Mill Mountain Atelier, located in the historic former Shenandoah Hotel building in downtown Roanoke. The Actors Equity Association has very specific criteria for ventilation and air filtration to safeguard the health of its members. Recent maintenance revealed a leak feeding the refrigerant to the compressors in the Atelier's chiller, and the discovery that the chiller would have to be replaced to meet code. The Atelier is critical to the continuation of Mill Mountain Theater's designation as a regional professional theater. Without this housing source, Mill Mountain would lose that designation and could be downgraded to the status of a local community theater. Roanoke Women's Foundation is committed to helping Mill Mountain Theater continue its work of artistic excellence in our community. We are pleased to award Mill Mountain Theater a grant in the amount of $38,000 to assist in the replacement of the air filtration system in its atelier. I would like to ask Ginger Poole, Producing Artistic Director for Mill Mountain Theater, to come forward at this time.
Thank you so much to the Roanoke Women's Foundation. This type of gift truly changes lives within our community, and not just the Mill Mountain Theater family and the artists that we bring in, but to our entire community that we bring the arts and the live arts to the Roanoke Valley. As was mentioned, we have an amazing building that has a lot of Roanoke history to it that is called our Actor Housing. You might not recognize that name, the Atelier. It means workshop, but that is where we house all of our guest artists for every season that we hold. And without this, it would change Mill Mountain Theater as a professional regional theater. But you do know this building. We have the H&C coffee sign on top of our building, and we're right across the street from the Taubman. So it's quite iconic as far as that Roanoke Valley skyline. So we're proud to call that home and give our guest artist a home. As was mentioned, this is something that the board of directors did over 20 years ago as far as acquiring this building, working with Center in the Square to renovate this building, get it up to code, but that's been almost 22 years ago. So as you can imagine, the wear and tear that's taken over those years, decades, things break, things run out. And we did have quite a scare just this past season as far as that refrigerant issue. So with this gift, along with many other partners that are going to join with us to see it across the finish line, the Roanoke Women's Foundation is allowing us to continue the quality of living and keeping the heating and air on at the Atelier, or the H&C Coffee Building. We're very pleased to continue this, and with COVID still being present in all of our lives, our world has gone through a different phase of rules and regulations that we have to follow per Actors Equity Association, which is the stage management and actors union based out of New York City. And we have been very proud of the work that we're doing to keep not only our guest artists safe, our creative teams, our staff, our volunteers, our patrons, and this is the step that will allow us to continue bringing professional theater arts to the Roanoke Valley to house on the level of ventilation that we're required to do so. I would welcome anyone for Roanoke Women's Foundation. If you want a tour, if you want to come visit, please reach out. Myself, John Levin, we would be more than happy to walk you through the building. It's quite an experience to see how we have it set up on the level that we have done. The board of directors just the past year and a half took on the interior project to really upgrade every single room and every single surface of the building that we use and utilize at Mill Mountain Theater. So everything has new paint, furniture, decor. It's quite homey, and that's our goal, is to give those guest artists their home away from home, so that while they're here for those 7 or 8 weeks in Roanoke, they feel comfortable, they feel safe, and they enjoy doing the work that they're doing. And we always want them to come back. So again, thank you to the Roanoke Women's Foundation for changing lives in the Roanoke Valley. Thank you.
Since 2014, Children's Assistive Technology Services, known as CATS, has been providing free, reused, and furnished equipment and adaptive technology for newborns and infants up to the age of 3 who have disabilities with movement, speech, and cognitive growth. CATS prior studies reveal that 72% of those surveyed indicated they would not have received adaptive equipment without CATS, and 95% said that the equipment contributed to a positive change in their child's life. CATS, free assistive devices, helps when there are major gaps in insurance coverage, delays in insurance review, children can outgrow the current equipment, or low-income families who cannot afford this. RWF funds will expand CATS' presence in our service area with a part-time manager for 2 years, funds for education programs for parents and therapists, and finally, speech technology equipment for communication disabilities. These new speech assistive devices are necessary to maintain the timely development of communication skills. CATS has served over 300 families in the entire RWF region in 2020, and their plan is to expand to 400 families by 2023. A key goal of the expansion is to collect impact data to be able to advocate at the state level for insurance policy changes and expansion in coverage. This is very important. John Naples, Interim Executive Director, is here to accept the Roanoke Women's Foundation grant on behalf of CATS. Congratulations, John, on the award of $40,000 to expand Children's Assistive Technology's valuable services for children in our region. Congratulations.
Children's Assistive Technology Service is truly honored to receive funding from the Roanoke Women's Foundation. Everyone associated with CATS, including staff, board members, volunteers, and donors, want to thank you for your support and wonderful service you provide to the Roanoke Valley communities. CATS Grant Project, where there's a will, there's a way, making it happen for kids with disabilities. This project focus will be to collaborate with Roanoke Valley early intervention programs, which support kids with physical or intellectual disabilities age 1 through 3. Early intervention purpose is to provide learning opportunities monitored to enhance sensory, cognitive, and motor development. Prioritizing access for families and therapists to receive recommended communication and adaptive mobility equipment as early as possible should help improve a child's cognitive and physical function to avoid system and development delays. The grant will provide funds to purchase communication equipment to give easy access to parents and therapists. The project will also offer the opportunity for excellent feedback from the partnership with early intervention programs. The early intervention programs will chart how and why services were provided, as well as functional outcomes. We also want parents to understand opportunities that assistive technologies can provide for their children and improve their outlook for the rest of the child's future. Thank you.
The goal of Kids Soar is to improve the quality of life for inner city children, parents, and youth living in poverty in Roanoke City by offering an after-school literacy program for early elementary students. The Kids Soar literacy program was founded in 1989 at Trinity United Methodist Church on Mountain Avenue in downtown Roanoke, and now has a second location in the Villages at Lincoln. Participants in the literacy programs are chosen by their schools based on students' reading levels, and all services are free to students and their families. In addition to literacy program, Kids Soar provides a dinner meal to participants 5 evenings a week. Families are fed on family night, which occurs once per week when parents and siblings, together with participating children, meet with teachers and staff, attending classes, some focusing on cooking and nutrition. During COVID-19, when schools were closed, Kids Soar transitioned to a food bank and provided 45,000 meals to the community and 8,800 pickup meals to children in its programs. Kids Soar has requested funds from Roanoke Women's Foundation to renovate its current, outdated 1940s kitchen at its Trinity Methodist campus. The renovated kitchen will include new cabinetry, an oven hood system, a commercial dishwasher, and a walk-in refrigerator. The newly renovated kitchen will be used by Kids Soar and will also be available to other organizations for educational and food preparation purposes. The kitchen will provide a place where nutritious meals can be prepared and healthy eating habits can be taught. Kids Soar participants, their families, and the broader community will benefit from the completion of this project. Roanoke Women's Foundation acknowledges the contributions Kids Soar makes to our community through its work with literacy and its holistic family approach to ending poverty. We are pleased to award Kids Soar a grant in the amount of $44,000 for their kitchen renovation. I would like to ask Candace Hess, Executive Director of Kids Soar, to come forward at this time.
On behalf of Kids Soar, I'm very pleased to accept this award from the Roanoke Women's Foundation. We truly believe that this award is an investment in the community, and we're so happy that the Roanoke Women's Foundation has agreed to award us this gift.
When a low-income homeowner loses a spouse or suffers a financial crisis, it may be hard or even impossible for them to prioritize home repairs. These homeowners are at dire risk for a rapidly declining home. Home repairs are essential to the safety and well-being of the homeowner, as well as to the sustainability and health of our neighborhoods and broader community. Renovation Alliance has a solid track record of 22 years of helping people stay in their homes. This is essential to keeping people out of shelters and homelessness. Renovation Alliance has a growing waiting list, and although the organization has a reliable system of seasonal volunteers, the need for skilled, full-time volunteers has grown. New RWF funds will be used towards a 2-year project that will significantly increase the capacity of the organization. During the first year, Renovation Alliance will purchase 2 equipment trailers, develop volunteer modules in order to grow a pool of skilled volunteers, and hire a part-time construction manager. The second year, the volunteer program will be implemented. Ellie Rigby, Executive Director of Renovation Alliance, is here to accept the Roanoke Women's Foundation grant on behalf of Renovation Alliance. Congratulations, Ellie, on receiving the full request of $75,000 to have a positive impact on homeowners, neighborhoods, and our Roanoke Valley region.
Hello, I am Ellie Rigby, and I'm Executive Director of Renovation Alliance. And on behalf of our Board of Directors, our staff, and all of the homeowners that we serve in the Roanoke Valley, I cannot thank the Women's Foundation enough for this incredible gift that will really serve to galvanize our volunteer program. We are calling this initiative the Volunteer Support Program, and we are really looking forward to having equipment trailers that are dedicated to our sites, and also to cultivating a larger base of skilled volunteers who we can call on to help with our home repairs. The capability of volunteers helps us to leverage our funding. It costs us much less money if we can have volunteers implement critical home repairs for our homeowners rather than having to hire contracted labor. And what that in turn means for our organization and for the Valley is that more homeowners in need receive critical home repairs that can be the difference between them living safely and healthily in their homes. So again, on behalf of Renovation Alliance, we are so excited and we can't wait to share the results of this program, and we can't wait to start training more skilled volunteers to help not only our organization but other similar-minded organizations in the Valley. Thank you. Thank you so much again.
New Horizons Healthcare provides medical, dental, mental health, and pharmacy services for low-income residents in a central location. Its leadership views dental services as crucial to overall health, and affordable dental services are a critical need among Roanoke's low-income population. Tooth decay is the most prevalent childhood disease and is more common among low-income and minority children. Poor dental health can cause chronic pain, difficulty eating and speaking, and increased absenteeism from school. Poor oral health in the elderly can cause nutritional deficits, aspiration pneumonia, pain, and general decline in health. Last year, New Horizons served over 3,000 patients. Over 1,000 of those were children, and almost 300 were over the age of 65. By next fall, New Horizons expects to increase dental visits by more than 80% to almost 6,000. New Horizons is one of the few clinics in Virginia that will accept Medicaid payments for dental care. To provide additional mobile dental care to go into nursing homes and into schools, New Horizons has requested Roanoke Women's Foundation funds to purchase X-ray and soft tissue laser equipment. Roanoke Women's Foundation is happy to award a grant in the amount of $105,000 for the purchase of this equipment. Will Eileen Lebro, Chief Executive Officer of New Horizons Healthcare, please come forward to accept this award?
New Horizons Healthcare is so grateful for this generous support from the Roanoke Women's Foundation. This grant award will support our oral health across the lifespan Bridging the Gaps program, with a focus on services for pediatric patients and seniors. This will help us to overcome some of the barriers to receiving dental care that's critical to overall health for both children and senior and disabled adults. The funds will be used specifically to purchase portable X-ray equipment and other equipment to enhance our services to these age groups. This will enable us to deliver a wider range of services through our outreach program outside of the clinic walls when needed for convenience and easier access. It will also facilitate more specialized care for patients in our upcoming new pediatric dental clinic. Our mission is to provide affordable, accessible, culturally competent, high-quality, comprehensive health care for the greater Roanoke community. Our dental clinic services were launched just 7 years ago, partly with your help through a grant to support our dental hygiene program. We would not be where we are today, having served more than 3,100 dental patients last year alone, without the support and collaboration from partners like the Roanoke Women's Foundation. So on behalf of our patients, thank you very much for helping us to grow and expand so that we can continue to fulfill this mission. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We applaud all our 2021 grantees and the important work they're doing in our community. Once again, thank you, RWF members, for making these grants possible. You have indeed reflected the power of collective giving. We invite any interested women to join us as we grow forward. Don't forget to follow the directions included in your pre-event mailing and send us your creative sunflower selfies. Thanks.